something so wonderful to a segment of the population that sometimes doesn't get exactly what's necessary for them. So why I'm here and what's important is when Emery said, hey LeAnne, you know, will you do this and come and give us some energy and revitalize us, I thought, oh, this is perfect. You know, I'd love to do this. Let's get into this. It makes me happy because the most wonderful thing is sharing energy, because that's all we all are. It's nothing but energy. And we pass that from one another. So what we want to make sure is what type of energy we pass and how we pass it, especially with what you do and taking care of who you do. So when you look at this, you have infinite potential. Anybody disagree? Can you do anything you want? Right?
Right.
Absolutely. You can do whatever you want. And who decides?
We do.
We do. We decide. If anybody ever has control over you, who makes you sad, mad, angry, then you've been had. You ever heard that phrase? Truly you've been had. Because the only one who controls all of that is you. So you motivates you to get that. So set your intentions. How many of you set your intentions already for the year? Raise your hand. That's great. Wonderful. That's about.
Is that like a resolution?
Is that intent, not resolution? I'll take just a second and share with you something about resolutions. And I'm not sure if anybody really has heard this or not. Resolutions actually are a depression initiator. They are. When you set intentions or goals that you want to happen for yourself for the year or whatever, when somebody sets out a New Year's resolution by February and it's failed, what happens? They become depressed. So really the term New Year's resolution is a de facto depressive phrase. You didn't have to say you heard from me. But it's a teaching out there, really, truly. Your intentions, Anne-Marie, that's a good question. Your intentions are what is it you want to do, and then how do you want to get it accomplished? So some goals, ideas that you set forth for yourself for 2009 to get yourself re-excited again and say, what do I want to accomplish? And then lay it out. Write it out. Put it down on paper and not just keep it, and then share it with others. Here's the other thing, everybody keeps everything secret. Your intentions really ought to be shared, because I can accomplish an intention if I share it with somebody, and maybe I share it with her and she can help me. Maybe she goes, wow, I know who to connect you with. Or I know somebody you can talk to about that. We can't keep it secret. So remember when you say set your intentions, it's what do I want to do? What is it I actually want to accomplish for 2009? How do I want to get excited and get it done? Whatever it is you want to get done. But here's the great thing. The destination is great, but it's the journey along the way on the how you do it. You don't have to know how. That'll show itself. But you got to put it out to the universe that here's something I want. Here's my intentions of what I want to do. And one of the greatest, the main thing. Emerson said it very well. Do the thing, and you will get the energy to do the thing. So he said it perfectly. Whatever my main thing is, however hard it may be, whatever big Mount Everest is, doesn't matter. I can get it done if I have confidence in myself and if I listen to my positive self-talk, not my doubter. My doubter just gives me caution. That's all. So I am going to ask you a little question. I know you got a little notebook there. You can take notes and things. I do want to really ask you, do you have any idea what you really want? Please take just a minute to write down something that you really want. It can be a car, it can be whatever you're thinking of. We're not talking about doing a whole big exercise. By the way, Anne-Marie knows this exercise is a long exercise. But in here, just do you have something that you're passionate about or something you're seeking in 2009? And just write it down. Two things you've got to know and you have to do, folks. You must know where you are and then where you're going. You gotta know. The journey is the fabulous part of life. It's so much fun. But you've got to know where you are and then where your destination is. But the journey is what we focus on, the how to get there. But you got to know the what. This is financially, this is in your business, in your life, friends, relationship, whatever you want to focus on. Where you are right now and then where you want to be. You got to know those two things. And you can fill this in between. I don't have to know all of this. It'll come. Why will it come? Because I'm sharing it with other people I know. I'm telling everybody what I want so they can all help me get it. Weird things happen, strange things happen. We had a mastermind. Your desires and your passions and where you want to go, we should never desire something we do not expect, and we should never expect something we don't desire. So if it's something, here's the wonderful thing people do, especially, I'll use weight loss for a case, not that I'm a great example, of course, because I do too. I don't want to gain weight. Listen to how that says, I don't want to gain weight. So then what am I putting out there? I want to gain weight, okay? I'm my healthy weight. That's what you want to say. I'm my healthy weight. It's the opposite of what you do. Don't put the desire or expectation that you want out there. The opposite. Don't put the don't wants out there. You want to put the wants. I want, I have, I'm there. It's here to stay positive. So be careful what you're throwing out there. Be careful how we put it out there. And discover your reason for being, what makes you feel good. This is really what fuels your energy and why you're here and what you feel about yourself. And how much you have to offer. And it doesn't have to do with anything except what you have to offer to the world, because everybody, every person on this planet has something of value to offer, no matter what. Everybody's got something of value to offer. Everybody. And all you do is find it. Everybody can find it. Listening is your greatest tool to do that with, but everybody's got something of value to offer. Everyone. And then, of course, because here's one thing that is very clear for everyone, folks. Cause and effect. It's a law. Cause and effect. If you are not going in one direction, you're going in the other. So if you're not creating, you're what? Disintegrating. If you're not creating, you're disintegrating. There's another phrase that's out there that somebody said, if I always do what I always did, I always get what I always got. That's not true. That really is not true. Zig Ziglar, I think, said that. That's not actually true, because if you are not creating, if forward movement's not taking place, then it's disintegrating. It's like aging. Anything else, food, plants, anything, is moving in another direction. So watch where you're going. Make sure we're going the right way. And then the proper balance for motivation and making sure that you keep yourself educated, making sure that you get knowledge, helps you to make wise decisions and inspire yourself to intelligent action. And that's really what it is. Inspire yourself to action instead of just thinking about it and make it come true. If it comes true and it messes up, is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't matter. But if you do that, Bob Proctor was very clear in making you will live a very fulfilled, purposeful life if you take your actions that you think about. Whether you fail or not doesn't make any difference. You just keep on going. It's okay to do. And that question is a lifetime commitment that you're making to yourself. Is that to a daily program of self-improvement? Your daily agenda determines your success. What you choose to do each day determines whether or not you're successful or not. And that daily agenda can be spent doing whatever you want. Just remember it's your choice.